We have the Danish number one Grandmaster Jonas Bjerre, rated 2629 on our screen. He is born in 2004 and a very strong player. And he is taking on today Divya Deshmukh, one of India's top female players. And there you see the little girl there standing with to the chess queen Divya card. Wow, that's so sweet there. And she has this card. Let's see if Divya stops by while she's entering in. So many people, so many fans waiting for the players, and there you see Divya coming in, and look at the smile on her face right before the game. That's so sweet. And of course, the fans would like to get an autograph from her. An important game for Divya. She is on 50% score right now with 3 out of 6, and Jonas Bjerre is a tough opponent. There you have it. Jonas with the white pieces, and Divya comes in. A handshake there. They both would know each other. There's only 1 year age difference between them, and Jonas in this tournament has beaten Thomas Bjerreson and has lost a game against Benjamin Gledura. Apart from that, he's had 4 draws. So Divya gets ready. She has the black pieces here, and Jonas is having 90 minutes on the clock. 30 seconds increment till move 40, and after move 40 you get 30 extra minutes. For Divya, she has had 1 win against Surya Ganguly and 1 loss against Zhu Jinner and 4 draws. So let's go. 7th round. The players are ready, and I'm very interested to see how this game pans out, because Jonas is such a strong player and it will be a big test for Divya. Handshake, off we go. Pawn to e4 by Jonas. And by the way, one must remember that for Divya, the candidates is just around the corner. It's a big event for her. She plays e5, and all these games are excellent practice opportunities to her. Like an opponent who's rated 2600 is stronger than the strongest player who will be taking part in the candidates. So knight to f3, and Divya now plays her knight out to c6. Jonas goes for the Ruy Lopez with bishop to b5. Let's see what Divya responds back with. She plays pawn to a6. The bishop comes back to a4, and knight to f6 played. Jonas castles here, and Divya comes in and takes the pawn on e4. The open Ruy Lopez is on the board. Wow, this is going to be sharp. d4 to open up the position. Of course, taking here is not a great idea. Your knight would get pinned on the e file. So b5 played, pushing the bishop away first. The bishop comes back to b3, and now pawn to d5. Divya is very well aware of these opening ideas, and now d takes e5. You're going towards the main line. The d5 pawn is attacked. You need to defend it. Divya plays her bishop to e6, defending the pawn. And now pawn to c3 played. We have bishop coming in to e7. And bishop comes back to c2. The bishop is on the long diagonal here. And Divya now plays bg4. This is her preparation. There are many strong players who have played this line, and queen e1 is becoming more and more popular. You allow the doubling of the pawns here, but then you get f4 in very quickly. So Divya avoids it. She goes knight c5, and Jonas now goes knight to d2. By the way, there's one game in this opening that has happened between Vishy Anand and Fabiano Caruana from the Global Chess League in Mumbai 2025, just a few days ago. And that one was won by Fabiano with the white pieces. It was the same position with queen e2, castles, and well, let's see if Divya manages to improve upon the play of Vishy Anand. But look at Divya's speed. She's at 132 and Jonas is at 119. He plays rook e1, and now the e5 pawn is protected. Divya quickly plays queen d7. She's not wasting time. She's well prepared. She's not hiding it. And now h3. Anand had played bishop h5 here, which was not the best move. But look at Divya. She's still prepared. She goes knight f4 and now queen e3 played, attacking this knight. And if you take, I'll take back, opening up the bishops. But look at this prep. Incredible. Bishop f5. If you take the knight, I take your bishop. If you take my bishop, my queen protects the knight. So takes bishop. And Divya is at 133.30 seconds, while Jonas is at 109. I'm pretty sure Jonas is out of his prep. Knight goes to b3. And let's see if Divya is still in her preparation. You can see her sort of eyes closed, thinking about her prep. She goes knight e6. This is her preparation. Wow. Incredible play by Divya. And now bishop to d2 played. And Divya first long think of 21 minutes and plays queen c2, the best move in the position. She's going and attacking the pawn on b2, and rook e2 played. a5. He pushes the pawn, and now a4 coming up next. And knight to d4, attacking the queen. You can take the knight on d4, and that's what Divya does. Knight takes knight. And Jonas now takes back with the pawn. Notice, by the way, that in this position, if you would have taken queen b2, bishop c1 traps the queen. So that's the reason why you can't win material. Bishop g5, attacking the queen. Now no f4. Bishop takes f4. The knight and bishop cover this square. So the queen goes to f3. And now bishop takes d2 is possible. She goes queen g6 back. Another accurate move by Divya. You can see that the d4 pawn is a bit weak. And the threat is a4, so Jonas takes on g5. Queen takes g5. And rook to d1, defending the pawn. You can already feel it that Divya's position is getting better and better. a4. You know, the thing is, if you would have taken the d5 pawn, then a4 followed by rook d8 and the d4 pawn would have fallen. So rook d1, a4, knight goes back to a1. The knight is planning to come here and try and attack the weaknesses. b4, another powerful move by Divya. If queen takes d5, knight f4, attacking here, here and here is very powerful. So that's the reason why knight c2 played. And now Divya can push the pawn because b4 is hanging. And you can see Divya keeping that edge on the clock in terms of time, b3. And also if you take with the queen, I suddenly get knight f4 attacking e2 and g2. So ab3 played. And now a takes b3 attacking the knight on c2. Knight goes to b4, putting pressure on the d5 pawn. And Divya now has to make an accurate move, and of course she makes it. Beautiful move. If you play knight d5, there's knight d4, forking, and knight c6 played, and rook to a6. The knight comes back to b4 and rook a4. Aha, they are repeating. There's no way to break this repetition, it seems, because where can the knight go without the d pawn falling? So knight c6 only move, and now Divya can choose rook c4 if she wants to continue the fight, but it looks unnecessary, right? She can go rook a6 and the position is still even. Jonas looks at Divya, he's like, okay, I'm ready to repeat. Knight b4 and rook a4 played, and the players, I think, are okay with a draw. Divya looking at her score sheet, Jonas looking at Divya to see if but no one wants to offer a draw first, it seems. But yeah, Jonas offers first, and Divya smiles and puts her hand out in a draw. And what a game this was by Divya Deshmukh. I must say, I'm thoroughly impressed with this entire game that Divya has played. Has been so tremendous, powerful opening preparation, just making all the accurate moves after that, and it's a 33 move flawless game to draw with the black pieces against someone like Jonas Bjerre. Just shows how strong Divya is becoming day by day, and in all aspects of the game, not just opening but her middle game, her ability to calculate, and that is absolutely brilliant.